It's 2026. Cars can practically drive themselves.
Hello. Hello. Welcome back to the stream. Saturn. That is a really that. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. That is a cool. That's a cool mod. Once again, I did not actually start the game. It has been a bit since the last stream, I think. Last couple weeks were weird, to say the least, but things have gotten less weird, and so things are returning to what one could generously describe as normalcy. We are attempting to find the new normal, and then from there we will do something to break up the mold of the new normal, because being at one consistent normal for too long is not good. But please don't break my molds. I worked hard on those. Too bad. It has just occurred to me that so I don't know why it occurred to me at 25 years of life that is what that the term break the mold means, breaking like a physical mold that you use to shape something. I first became acquainted with the term through Pokemon and the skill Mold Breaker, and for some reason I thought it was referring to biological mold. Why did I think that? Fuck if I know. I think I moved the cup. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's put me up here today. Transform. Flip horizontal. There we go. Game audio goes to Disco Elysium. And then the game capture is also for Disco Elysium. I was a little sad today when I saw the mold that I messed up. Then we tried to save cut in half by the door. Oh no. That's rough, buddy. Alright, so if I remember the last thing we were doing is that we had found a dead body called Jamrock Public Library for information on the library's card owner. Wasn't it like they opened at 10, so I wasn't actually able to call them yet? Okay. Claudia is still there, amazingly. Oh, nope, not that. Alright, well, I have a couple minutes to kill. I need to find somewhere that is out of... Okay, church. There's a way to get over there. I haven't explored more of that, so let's go to the fisherman's shacks. Because... yeah, I'm waiting for it to get to 10 so I can call the library, but there's still stuff over here that I can explore. Like, I don't think I went here. Is this a place I can enter? Doesn't feel like it. But I think there was something up this way. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream, a broken pipe. Alright. Oh, box. Yo. No boat in the boathouse today. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Morale and oversized superstar sunglasses. How oversized are they? Is your own stardom too dazzling for your eyes? Can't bear to look at your own fabulous reflection in the mirror? Then these classic oversized sunglasses are for you. Wow, those are quite oversized. Okay, what do we have here? The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of the shaded bench covered in rust. Seems like, yeah, no, our faith in her, our mercy, was rewarded. It says, entree into, no entry? Old ticket booth, no longer in operation. People pay money to park here, no one will pay now. Door's not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Fallen Peepo Peepo. A small wire framing inside this futuristic-looking fallen Peepo hag gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Ultimate peak focus, eyes on the road. Oh my god. That's really funny. What's this?
This scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, even more bullet holes. Something's definitely gone down here.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Okay, what clothing do I have boosts my visual calculus? If any. There's a chance I might already be wearing them. I absolutely am. Alright.
A scattering
Let's
of
raw
bullet
dog it.
holes is spread across the crack, unable
Fuck
to
you.
piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
I'm dumb.
The scattering of bullet
Oh,
holes
fuck.
looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile, laughing at you, and the
Starting off the stream right. What do we have here? Ooh, $1. Hello? Tiny cage is carefully constructed. Hello. Who are
Here
you?
we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
It's absolutely imperative that the cylinder remain attached to the superstructure.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Howdy.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Hey, of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage. It's fixed now, but you can go back.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
No, see, I jumped over the canal in my motor carriage, tearing through the Samaran Butter sign, which fell into the canal, blocking the gates. I used the pawn shop as my launch ramp.
Why?
It was an experiment to gauge the Capri 40's aerial. I'm something of a gentleman scientist. Because I needed to drive into the ocean.
Sure. But you said the water lock is fixed now. So we can go back.
Absolutely,
Did he
sir.
say we can go back now?
Yeah.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sure thing.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
Tell me more about this phasmid.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
Okay, what makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there?
That there are.
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case.
What sorts of specialized techniques is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Okay.
But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid. A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
Ghost insects, so you're ghost hunters?
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Nope. Don't like that. I just looked at my forearm. Fuck that. Why are you so interested in the stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colorful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about.
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defenses, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on...
I've been out here for
and
5
third-hand
years
accounts.
looking for the phasmid, and I haven't found shit, but it's still out there, I tells you what.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Ah.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
Kim, honey, be nice.
I know it's real.
Russ. Dang.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific...
Kim, he knows.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
What makes you think the phasmid is here at Martinez?
There was a credible sighting here recently. A pair of teenagers described a creature that matched the Insulindian phasmid to an uncanny degree, despite not knowing what it was themselves.
Okay.
It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Let's see if I remember biological terms. Parthenogenesis is, it's reproduction without a male genetic donor. Like calico cats do that, right? It's where it's basically cloning.
He means asexual reproduction.
Got it!
The females of the species
Got it!
don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
Females reproducing without males? A travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive.
Lizards, snakes,
but
birds, and
Lena
sharks.
designed them quite cleverly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes,
How do the traps work?
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out.
Oh, it's like a fish trap.
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Fish, amphibians, and reptiles use gynogenesis and hybridogenesis, which are incomplete forms.
Fish, amphibians, and reptiles use gynogenesis and hybridogenesis, which are incomplete forms. That's my best approximation of how encyclopedia sounds.
Inside the traps,
Like
a
that.
number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior?
A carnivorous
This
stick
seems
insect
unlikely.
seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
The traps do seem to be deftly and thoughtfully constructed. It's clear the cryptozoologist's wife knows what she's doing.
Oh, fuck yeah, Lena might go.
Yes.
What? Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days.
You been doing what out here?
Come back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the Phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really? She's sighted the Phasmid?
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious Phasmid.
Gotcha.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Maybe you can go back to the whirling warm-up and come back to check the traps later?
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the Phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this.
Thank you, Volition.
I could go for some trap setting.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up if you prod a little.
So, you're living your childhood dream out here?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
No. So why not be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
I don't. I don't. It's a profession, just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
What has anything has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close.
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
What kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the Phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So you've never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So, how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have been proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Hugo Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Then the Insulindium phasmid will be the 3rd. I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries. Nah, I'm gonna... Well, I do think it's a slippery slope of thinking that the establishment science is all a bunch of people trying to, like... it's a generalization. I do want to... This makes this guy happy, so yeah.
Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Duchantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that. Now how about something else? Let's talk about specific cryptids.
All right. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Which cryptids you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at all.
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees.
Okay.
They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Wait, so I might have seen these willow people without knowing it?
You probably have.
How do you almost catch a willow person?
Harry and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paints. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light. I am my own harshest critic.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
And Lena's sighting of the phasmid, is that...
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
I know all about the kind green ape. Look, I even have a kind green ape pen.
I see you've been talking about cryptids with Lena. The kind green ape is one of her favourites.
A warm wave passes him. Of course, the kind green ape is her favorite.
We travelled to South Safra to look for it once. Gary and I got stuck in a rainstorm, though, and had to spend most of our time there in a little village. The search was fabulously unsuccessful, but the people were very nice. I'm glad they didn't understand what Gary was saying about them.
What? South Safra? They're just on a different rung of the ladder, Morel. I had no problem with them.
Really? You kept complaining about how dirty everything is, but we digress.
They're a nascent culture. I just didn't feel comfortable. And let's change the topic, okay? Talk about your critters. Or whatever.
Yes, back to cryptozoology. You don't want to sow disagreement between friends.
By all means.
What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method. I am its scion. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near.
Okay.
Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
Okay.
The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among... You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What? Aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
Yes!
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
What if I encounter a phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me.
Wise choice.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
I just realized that his name is Gary the Crypto Fascist. Has it always been that?
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be
We're out of here. Military blockades are riddled with bullet holes crumbling. Oh shit.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
That, over there, must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Yeah.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine it.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Okay.
Simple construction. Very...
There's something in there, splashing around. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop and decay.
Alright.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here a little longer and would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
The documents, who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
It's a minor quirk. We know what the was in the buoy anyways.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Maybe Claudia took them herself.
That may very well be the case. We should keep an eye on her. Nothing more for us to do here. Let's go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks later, if you have the time, though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Claudia. Why do you have to be so damn difficult? Well, I guess we can go down to that little boathouse. It's like down this way, right? No. It's up this way, curl around. Yeah. That's a path that I can go up. Alright. Check the little boathouse. Yeah, there's that guy that I can talk to.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves, confidentially. Snowflakes cling to their shivering stems. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down. 3 to go.
No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense. Just...
Come on, Kim. We're out here having a good time. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I'm just crazy. I'm just insane! Nope, those are things.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
looks like tomorrow never came.
Dang. My power box. Empty.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
Okay.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right?
What?
I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
How do you know Kim?
Nice to meet you.
Wait, hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Wait, so what was that about the windows before?
Oh, yes. So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
Okay.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. quite tricky, but he wanted to play this grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
What?
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
Okay.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Okay.
Hold on. What's R&D? It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
What's an R&D
Apologies,
department?
it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mea culpa. You are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
I don't think I've ever heard of this field of
That's
electric.
not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Damn.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Tape computers!
Tape computers.
What did the revolutionaries do with the advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album Bombe Bessere dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith, and Guy Juice. What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on
There it
the
is
Wagnerman's
again, those
notion of
words.
memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up. Kim, is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
It's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof of an oddly shaped trophy building, sipping wine and exchanging opinions. 29-year-old Wunder twins Guy and Keith Juiced are the stars of the show. With their bomber jackets and white sneakers, head curators of this art exhibition, it's the Wumpty Dumpty Dummiest event of the year, and all the cool kids have RSVP'd. Where are you if you were not there? 42 minutes. How many? I have 3 skill points. I'm going to hold on to those.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the failed playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building. But of course, what else?
Uh,
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the left.
Yep,
No,
sorry
thanks
about
to
that.
you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick you.
Pick your brain. If anything.
I feel so embarrassed. I hate asking for money. Oh, it's the worst. Hello.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars.
Oh, so
They're
now you
foaming
want to
with
work.
it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot them?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Kim, I just wanna get to know you. Must be a way inside. And we've been here. Yeah. So the places... Land's End, far northeast. Okay. Yeah. Far northeast. Let's go do that. I adore this music. Ah, there it is.
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No.
Another empty trap.
How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Kim, you're gonna make me blush. Stop. Such a kidder. Oh. Scented scarf. Springtime cold, physical allergies. The light springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed with cheap laundry detergent. Somebody must have left it behind. Probably from a date. Wear it if you want to delude yourself that spring has arrived. Okay. And the last one... Okay, yeah, we can only fast travel if we're at a spot. Gotta go around the other way. I'm Wumpty Dumpty down at the dumps. Suppose I got no RSVP. Yeah, I guess, dude, anyone who knows what the Rumpty Dumpty Dom is. Apparently I'm not cool enough. I want to check on what's going on here after I told them to clean up their act. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
Never mind. Goodbye. It's bad. Go over here.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am.
Did he just say
Skibberdanger.
fucking skibbity? What the fuck?
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? The young man...
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural, Gotwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Or maybe it's not Gotwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now?
So is this the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing?
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck?
I'm a major Eyck-head.
Wow.
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent? Back to the heavyweight jam! Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent!
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary behind the whirling and rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yekokata, the place to be!
You said that before. Why is this Yekokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place!
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth. Intermittent seas of phosphorus.
This game is ass,
rips
actually.
cardboard, fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Big cloud, true, hard, full, core! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! Alright!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore!
Is it though?
It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
Hold on,
Big
this
cloud,
is too
true,
funny.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core! Alright! Yeah!
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going!
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back.
Fuck.
Big
What is
cloud,
this,
true,
man?
hardcore! Hardcore to the meg.
All right.
Here comes the night.
Damn it.
Big cloud, true, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core! Gotta get the people going. Yeah.
Okay.
Big cloud, true, hardcore, internally, all core,
He furrows his brow.
hardcore! Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried. This, it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic. Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
God fucking damn it. Teach me your secrets, egghead.
Hardcore, internally, all core,
He furrows his...
hardcore! Is it though?
Damn it, no.
One mind, one...
Fuck. Shit. I can do this,
Hardcore to the mega, internally coherent, all core. Gotta get the people going. Yeah.
Fuck, that was too early.
Big cloud, true.
One.
He furrows his brow.
Okay, then it's...
The question is, what? But there was a question?
Fuck! What's up, Gon? How are you? How are things going? For thy and thy household. As a fair wind bloweth behindeth thee, hast thou had fortune at thy back? Pray tell me your boons and blessings. Alright, so we go to the little fisherman's village.
not go here? Ooh. Oh, there it is.
This trap's not too hard. Nothing but locusts in.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
The reeds bend forlornly toward.
Alright, let's go check out the last one. Whoa, hold on. Oh.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up. Don't you mean scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, it sure does look like a lot of folks partying
Looks
here.
like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point. Like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey, Kim, looks like we've had a couple partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time laughing here.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
I choose to believe he was looking out for me. Kim is the perfect man. Alright, so we go back up, over this way. Down here past the chitlins. Up and over. Over this little bridge. Through here. And then we check this.
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy. Messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Actually, I get the feeling that someone or something might have messed with the trap.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not.
But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate him and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We are not cryptozoologists. We are cops.
And we're damn good cops. Alright, let's go. What did I pick up? Oh. Okay, so let's fast travel to the Whirling. Let's call the library to get information on the guy. Then we can also talk to Claudia. Still wonder, like, where I can...
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Yeah, where can I go where Everard's people won't be? Seems like they're everywhere. Oh, I can fast travel here. To here?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Jamrock
Hold
Public
on.
Library.
Okay. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mejian, a reader.
Billy Mejian, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Mejian's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Do you have any other information on Billy Mejian?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do you know who someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Mejian? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
So Billy Mejian is a woman, not a man. How do you know your colleague? Do you know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Can Marie describe to me what the husband looked like?
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
Thank you.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
Have I done this?
Sure, officer. Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolerde law enforcement service. The crown jewel in the moral intern diadem. Along
57th.
in the cabin, you see.
Okay. Hey, Kim.
Yes?
I remember seeing something, or there's a check that I haven't done in a while that I want to try again.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Does that mean there's a communist nearby?
Undoubtedly. And the scent is coming from that railing over there.
You mean from Manana?
Yes. Now's your chance to establish contact.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 1 second. This is a check I haven't done in a while.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution.
How did he...
to his family line and the monarchy.
How
Under
did he
Insulindium
manage to
Isola.
blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Horrible farce. No wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, You haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
That's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
So he was addicted to nose candy and a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Where's he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber,
That's
floating on a sea of. People in Martinez tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Alright. Okay. Let's go get organized. Let's talk to Manana. My man.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
What? Listen, Manana, there's something important I need to talk to you about.
What's that, Boya?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
I'm looking for some people who know how to really grind a sausage, if you know what I mean. It involves our mutual friend, Cross. Put your hands next to your head and curl your fingers like deer antlers. I'm investigating a peculiar smell with revolutionary implications. I'm looking for a secret cabal of mole people. Grind a sausage.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Cross?
Don't think I've ever met a Cross personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
I'm investigating a peculiar smell.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries.
Fuck.
Okay, maybe it's
secret
time
cabal
to
of
abandon
mole people.
You might have to look elsewhere for help with that.
Okay, maybe it's time
Okay,
to abandon.
communists.
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness firsthand.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
I'm not hunting communists. I'm trying to get organized by them.
Oh, I see. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
I thought you union guys were all communists.
Some are, some aren't. It's a big institution, room for all kinds. Comunistas, feminist supremacists, even an anti-institutional boyadero.
There is warmth in his voice when he talks about the Union. Whatever his personal politics, this is his home. Alright, so if he isn't personally a communist, he's definitely hanging out with them.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago.
What's an ideologo?
Perhaps, you know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
How'd you meet him?
It was late one night as I was leaving the harbor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket, classic Saramerizian style. He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
Hang on, what does that mean by the extra physical branches of communism?
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell, a very old school organizing technique, the sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What'd you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Okay, how do I find this guy?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Who are Dobrava and Abadanais?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers. Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk could be. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows the ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers.
Okay, in pertaining to the actual mystery of the Merdier, most foul trash can. Nice. We can go into the whirling. Yeah, let's talk to Claudia. Let's see if Claudia is up there. She is. Okay.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What do you mean? Aren't they Everart's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they?
Yeah, they fucking hate me.
No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you. And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Alright. Hey, you.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye. Oh! There are new people here.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Hey, Lena. How are
Oh,
you?
sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Nah. Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
8-eyed
It's a
territory
tie.
tie.
Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes. You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
You never told me you've seen the phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
I explicitly want to know about some old woman's ramblings.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
Measuring things is important. How did she get the size?
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real memories. Not the billowy haze of infanthood. Betancourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
What happened?
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you follow it?
I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
You were on a date?
Our first, yes.
Aww. Its limbs are white?
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
How big was it?
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
What if it is the case?
Kim, what do you think of this?
I thought it was a wonderful story, ma'am.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
Alright, there are new people down here that I can talk to, but I do want to go talk to Claudier first. Alright, Volition, don't fail me now.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
I found your buoy. It was empty. Just seawater.
Oh.
Did you take the documents?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
File this under a theft of some kind.
Thank you, but actually, now that I think about it, you mentioned seawater. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch mechanism. The documents were probably just washed away.
Okay. Alright, well that got us nowhere. Let's go talk to some of the new people downstairs. Hello, sir.
I really owe you one for getting us out of those reeds, officer. Finally got all that soot out of my hair. Name's Gary. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Wow, okay.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man, might this be the owner of that mug you found in the trash? This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I love the great outdoors.
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Uh-huh.
This man respects authority too much to see you for what you are. Pretend thou art a sober man.
I am neither of those things, I can assure you. I'm a by-the-books, clean as a whistle, teetotaling officer. I'm not even tempted to intoxicants. Drunks and degenerates, that's my crew. Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both.
I've been tempted on occasion, but someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
Revachol.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Do you know about the man hanging behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
Okay.
So you do know something about it?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange. He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
It still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of the lynching?
Okay. I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry. You're not going to find me, are you?
I would, but I don't know how. How do I find someone, Kim?
Using a standard form, officer. It's 50 real. You're getting off easy. In return, we expect information. You have questions to answer, sir.
Fucking get him, Kim!
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How'd you get into the trash container? Yeah, it was locked.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged in the whirling in rags, in that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Okay, then what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right, it was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What's that strange sound?
What sound?
Clinking I just heard when you moved.
Really? There's lots of weird sounds in a bar like this, though. Pinball, glasses clinking. Could be someone playing pinball.
Maybe it was pinball.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing. There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
Let's move for now.
I hope I can help your investigation, in my small way.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yes. The burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
How do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lighting of this fluid actually work?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
I want to be just like that rhino running through the night with guns ablaze.
We don't really do that around here.
Perhaps we should have more such decisive action in Revacol.
Shaw.
You know, this city used to be a flaming rhino once. A long time ago.
Why only the males?
The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
How so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should. Anyway.
The lieutenant sighs, without looking up from his notes. It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual.
You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
I think so. Sorry, as you know, I've been, yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Yes, our lucky racist. Will you grant us 3 wishes, Gary? Are you Gary? Are you a racist? I don't know. I like the previous racist better. It's not, yes, our lucky racist.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
The lieutenant is a native
I'm just
of
stating a fact.
Yes. What are they doing in that? Oh my god. Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No. No problem at all.
Okay. Is there anything that I can do to... Are there any clothing that I have that ups my composure? Okay. Logic. Perception. Anything that gives me plus yellow. Does not seem like it. Oh. This is just an upgrade. Yeah. A slender bolo tie held together by an antique clasp in the shape of a bird skull. The skull features 8 cavities for eyes. It's disturbing, but you can't look away. What increases my composure? No, my shoes. Alright.
Let's
try it.
Officers.
Is he?
Fuck.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you currently sporting some anal beads?
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing anal beads. Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you. And working with you is taking a toll on him.
Of course. Of course.
Alright, let's try upping composure. Yeah. Let's try it.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
Do I need to mag it up?
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life
Yes.
form?
If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. Hear that? Hear that? Yes. And mag it sideways? Yes.
Okay. It is generally understood that humans are carbon-based life form organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It is also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge off by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. in such cases. It is important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Maggot. Down? Maggot. Time? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything, and you just need to quit. Well, what do we tell them?
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
Okay.
Fuck.
He keeps shifting uncomfortably.
How many skill points do I have? I will give 1 more to composure.
Always a I mean, officers.
That should
Okay,
be
awesome.
Very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
His massive musculature?
No, he's scrawny.
Something's worn
Try
underneath?
that. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example.
Oh my
One
god.
that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
I took the hangman's cuirass. I didn't mean to.
God damn it, Gary.
I know.
Shame on you. Give the cuirass to the officer at once.
Yeah, listen to the nice young lady.
Gary didn't mean to interfere with your investigation officers. He's just thick-headed and poor as dirt. But he's always helped us, given us a place to stay. And he's followed Morel into God knows what jungles.
He's a loyal friend.
Why did you, really put the clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Give me the armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat. But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Why'd you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
He's a scaredy cat.
Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
This is all he knows.
Done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Alright.
Hear that?
Stop. Okay. -1 empathy. Thicker skin, borrowed confidence, mania of invulnerability. The vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Amazingly, it fits under your coat. It also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. What does my shirt do? Alright. How do I get rid of that? Does it go away when I... Oh, what
Hear
the
that?
fuck? Okay, oh, there we go. Awesome. What are some checks that I can retry? So dock worker. Cafeteria window. Logic. Impossible. What are my... Okay. +1 logic. +1 logic. That's drama. +2 drama. Empathy, pain. Drama. Encyclopedia. That's more logic. That's a whole lot more logic. Okay. I look hilarious. Titus Hardy.
It's you again. What is it?
'92.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostile cafeteria.
Once I put on this do-rag, everything made sense.
Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
It's called investigating, Elaine.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
That's a lie.
You know that's not the case.
All right, she took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
This complex operation is probably something illegal.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling. A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall like a spider. Have you noticed the winch out back of the outer wall of the whirling?
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
Proves that maybe getting whirling and rags tatted on your ass is a bad idea, isn't it, Elaine? Fuckhead.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
Not asking if you give me Ruby, I'm just asking you if you know about the doors.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene?
Ooh! Get him, Kim!
If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Definitely lie. The truth is not credible.
Definitely lie. Yes, we have a ballistics lab in Quran. We consult in cases like this.
Wouldn't hurt to have one of those in Martinez. What else have you got? That puts her on the roof.
Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
All right, I'll play alone. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter.
What winch? Where's the winch?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly? Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Guys, this is Revachol. Anyone could get a gun around here. Anyone.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't...
This one does not like Ruby. May prove useful.
Like waving a gun. Doesn't mean she does too. Come on, guys. She's one of you. Of course she's caring. All of you are.
Nah. This kind of heat is not easy to come by. It took us some time to get gunned up to where we are now.
Still, he's thinking about it now. And he knows gunning up has nothing to do with this.
I have analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your everyone has a gun theory. If it was military grade, how'd Ruby get it?
You don't know. Just be honest.
I'm just being upfront with what I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what.
Organized crime. Down in Jamrock, probably. He's not being too forthcoming. This is not a surprise.
So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
There was a small 28% chance that shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And 28% is no small chance either.
Just making sure we are on the same page. It doesn't all fit. We are just sharing info, candidly.
There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there, with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
That's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works, and you got a military-grade weapon that shoots jacketed ammunition.
He sees it. This is coming together. He must.
The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her.
You lost your gun?
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Yeah, I think I did. Yes.
No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not.
Then why the fuck was he asking you for your gun, huh? When he tried shooting himself or some shit. Because he doesn't have his own.
That's a solid logic structure. Do something.
I didn't say I'd prove she'd had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. Claudia told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. When Claudia came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Not so useful. And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Skipped town?
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Claudia told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. That might piss him off? I'll try it.
Yeah. Like what?
Apparently she had a thing for Claudia.
A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Hey, man. Love is love.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She lacked Glacier.
Come on, guys. She hangs out with you meatheads. This cannot come as a surprise. It's supernatural, a reality-breaking event, and we just need to accept it. Yeah.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to... Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Way to go, Eugene. Hell yeah.
You what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a who?
What?
It's a
Dude,
lie.
come on.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
So this is why Shanky doesn't like her. Useful for you. It makes him advocate against Ruby.
Claudia said she made advances on her and she thwarted them.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
She did tell us when we were that might piss him off. She just told us. Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
Yeah, it's not the first person. The first person was a child who did that. But, you know, from someone who has largely been a massive tool and an asshole, that is pretty progressive for this piece of shit.
And then, boss, use us to cover it up? I mean, that's just fucked up.
If it's true. But it's not. Right?
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you. Don't feel like saying that. That might piss him off. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived.
Oh.
I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
What? What do you... I have come to declare the ending of the human experience. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. God, why does everything flee at my side of my shadow? She probably knew me from my singing days.
Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Okay, what else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Current outfit notwithstanding, won't stop.
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught me. But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Can you show us her lorry?
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
I've just noticed that all the Hardy boys have the same background to a degree. White on top, red on bottom.
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Could you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Yeah.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
Just think it.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Okay. That is something. Hey.
Again?
Bye. Okay. So we can go back there to try and discern what went down.
You see a heavy the door doesn't. The door.
Damn. What are other checks that I could redo? Bird's Nest Roy. Pile of clothes, cargo container door. I did just upgrade my composure a fair bit, which I guess is where I get that from. Oh.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
The bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie around everywhere, do they?
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous.
No, I trust Volition. I actually really trust Volition. We're talking to Claudia. Volition has my back. He is literally my propensity to be kind to myself.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
She smiles. A bitter little smile. She means it.
But this turned out well for you. You've slipped past all suspicions.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean, I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
What are you contained for, then?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
This all turned out well enough for you to become... you somehow managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me, then? What I managed was to get him killed. I'm the love that does people in, remember?
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what to add.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
That's it then, I guess.
She nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
How many level ups do I have? My shivers is fucking bad. What ups my shivers? Okay, +1. +2. +3. Will that kill me if I put it on? Okay, +3. Fuck it. Why don't we try? Let's up shivers. Let's go here. Please don't kill me. Thank God. Okay, that was all of it.
Officer, it's a fine day
Wow!
for questions.
Continuously nothing.
And worth a shot. Okay. That. And then get that necktie off me. Get that. Okay, where were the other shot? One thing that I want to look into is where are the other places that the shot could have come from? Because I only checked one of the places it could be. Still need to get some bond signatures. Okay. Tasks. Check boardwalk for bullet traces. Okay, I did that. Checked island for bullet traces. I can't yet get there. So let's go to the boardwalk. We can start with the fisherman village.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help him come out. This isn't about the union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack.
Yeah, no. She rented this place. Ah. What do we have here?
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Search through it.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
Bullet. Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, this is something I can investigate. Items. The city lieutenant's handkerchief. I guess it's not something I can interact with.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Why was there a
What
bullet
can I
under the
help you
floorboards of your
with?
shack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room for it to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
She probably heard the lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Kim, she must have heard your Kanema.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys know when you are coming.
God, Kim, such a dork. Never change. Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else there?
No.
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company.
Dude, I love Kim.
Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
I remember seeing this meme on the Disco Elysium Reddit, which was like just the tier list of all the different characters, and it's like S tier, A tier, and then there's just the top one that's just Kim Kitsuragi. It's an entire tier of his own.
This Ruby is an old lady whisperer. She knows how to work the village elder, unlike you.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time, kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
She wanted to talk to her, as they usually do, but she was brooding.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Do tell.
An exit plan.
Exit from what?
Her life?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life.
Communal?
But I never saw her lose control of herself.
What is...
The way some people do.
What does communal mean? Where'd she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Further up the coast we go, then.
Are you sure you'd rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again.
Yeah, that's what I was
Step
thinking.
closer this time.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
I'll try.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I'll try. She did possibly kill someone, which not really something that I want to easily forgive. But let's go to Feld Electric. Oh. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crack. Thank you, Volition. Feld Electric. Oh. Is there maybe a way I can go back through this way? That leads back to the boardwalk where the dead body is. Okay.
Hello again.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone that's suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Sure. What's on? But of course.
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something else?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroact.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Alright, I didn't know that was something I could do. How do I get in there? I gotta get in there. Maybe there's something about this.
You see, a once bright, a slogan used to intertwine above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Felled electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Felled Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
One sec. I gotta get my Shivers clothes on. Let's give Shivers. Let's give Shivers. There. Those were the only ones, I think. Yeah.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Felled Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle of the leaves. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
Do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
And it fails if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already...
Alright. Hold on, let me put on the armor. Okay. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, let's... Oh. Splitting the concrete here. Yeah, let's look at that.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yell ho into the slit.
There's no echo, and no answer.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building.
But not in there.
I hope not.
Guess I might need to figure out how to get into a sewer system.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change. You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable. Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Yeah, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Gitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Bucket?
Calling. Still call again? Seriously?
Why not?
Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity.
Got him.
No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Hey Gerard, get your wife for me, will you?
Who is this?
Doesn't matter, put her on. I don't like waiting.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
Guillaume Le Million.
Very funny, asshole. Why don't you grow up? Oh, and Disco is dead.
Phone. Disconnect tone.
One more time.
Calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Yes, but a slight change in plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling and Rags and Martinez.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Disconnect tone.
Okay. Oh, have I not investigated that pallet yet? Oh. What? God. Oh, God. A filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff, and God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. Interact!
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how does this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
I swear to God, this kills
Some
me.
secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously.
I'm gonna think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, but what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened when someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then?
I'm just gonna pretend I don't think anything about this.
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
Ew, baby boy.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
Filled up glasses, the otter. Oh, flip up, gotcha. Okay, well. Well, let's just keep going around. See what there is. Hold on. Searching the coast. There is that one, like, door that I am not able to open, and it's a red check, so if I fail, it's just done. This one.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown.
Save. How many points do I have? I have 2. Am I facing? Why not?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
I'll retry it 3 or 5 times.
An old door, worn by you rattle the handle a bit, then push.
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far.
But
that's what we do. We open doors.
But that's who I am. Who we are.
That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy. But this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either.
At least you can think about opening it. About doors in general.
Alright, well, got a skill point out of it. One more door. God damn it, it cannot be a disgrace. That door on the coast, you remember the one, right? The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot? Why in all the name of holy does it not open? Why? There has to be a reason to get through that unopenable door. By God, you're a police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others at the precinct think of you when you can't open a goddamn door? There has to be a way. How do I get to the other island? That's something that I want to know, because I haven't been able to get there yet. Odds are I probably have to take a boat, which means that I have to go back to the fishing village. Let's see. I wonder what happens if you actually manage to open that door. I've had one specific stretch of Dancing Queen stuck in my head because there's an absolutely gorgeous animation for Disco Elysium. I forget the name of the animator, but if you look up Disco Elysium Dancing Queen, you will find it. It's utterly gorgeous. Highly recommend it.
Hello, mister.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then
Kids.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins outside your brother?
Yes. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical. Bye!
She's adorable. Oof. I doubt they'll have anything to tell me. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if the drunkards will have anything to tell me.
Tequila Sunset.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire. A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What does the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people that live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
I can talk to her, yeah. Ooh, plugged it. Hello, ma'am.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and the waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist
Kim's
you
presence
the best I
make it
can.
awkward.
So, what will it be, officer?
I'm looking for someone else. Actually.
Oh? Who?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
That's it.
Really? Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnoncourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the Great Lost City of Ace under the waves?
Looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
That's what cops do. I guess so. It doesn't feel like a lot to me. I could be doing more. Maybe there's something maybe there's something missing from your life.
Oh. There's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
What is that thought? Missing persons cases really just really get to you. It's hard watching people worry about their loved ones, the little nervous moments, the dark rings around their eyes from sleepless nights. And even if there are no loved ones waiting, you'd like to have all your ducks in a row, and it really bothers you when the whole entire people aren't accounted for. Yeah, I'll internalize Searchlight Division. Why not? Yeah.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It's an installation. Very conceptual. An official investigation has been launched by me to determine just that, ma'am.
That's great. Until then, you should maybe start thinking about the funeral.
Sire, she doth not believe it wasn't you.
You are suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
God damn. Fuck. Bar. Absolute bar right there. Lord, that's a good line.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Alright, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
Well, Kim's coming, obviously.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the Doom commercial area or...
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Of course he did. Wait, can I just internalize one of these? No, I can't. Alright. Who's this person? Oh, box. Yup. Hey. Wait, hold on a minute.
I'll just keep the Cor de Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty?
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty, jetty.
Oh, Jetty, oh, Jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse?
That's just Cindy being Cindy. You can ignore her.
It's just as well. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. It's all your fault.
Maybe. Have I told you how they discovered this place?
The fishing village?
No. The Insulindian Isola.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
That's so me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now. We have time.
Do we?
Yeah?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit?
So, how do I get to that dang island? Wooded door. Prometheus. Okay, it's all that.
The worn and beaten.
You can revisit the...
Right. Oh. Trash. Nothing else in here. Where the hell could she have gone? It's the trap. Oh. It's probably trash. Yup. Something I'm curious about is, can I just... Oh. Trash, right. Yeah, I can't just walk over.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Alright. I am a little bit stumped. Why don't we talk to him?
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If he's got principles.
Still.
Anything else I can assist you?
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. The faded marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions. Just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient.
Jim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Point to the chips in the wall. Someone's been shot. We're cops. We need to solve it.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the Revolution, over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
Okay, what can you tell me about this revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
I am somewhat at a loss of what to do. These aren't the flowers that were left from Bourgeois. Is this the place where I can...
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period.
Is this about the questions again?
No. I can hop in that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings.
We done the scrap mechanics, so what happened in today's episode of Kim is the Greatest? Well, actually, we got some more information on... We managed to convince the Hardys that Ruby might have been the one who killed Lily. After convincing them of that, we left. Volition was like, hey man, this is kind of like coming up too in favor for Claudia. Claudia's buoy also had nothing in it. So currently we're trying to figure out where Ruby could be. She did stay in the cabin that I'm renting in the fisherman's hut, and there was a bullet in there. A 9mm bullet buried in the sand and paper, so it might have been there for a way out. I'm trying to figure out where she could be on the coast, but like she might have gone up to the island. I don't know what to do with that. Like I don't know how to get to that island.
Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting.
That's
the
what's
odor
what.
mixes with cigarette residue.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
I think this lorry belongs to our tough guy.
Yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously.
Alright, let's go talk to the racist.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots.
Show me the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, Hunt? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Did you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
Get him, Kim!
I know you people don't understand poetry.
Wow, what are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long is this going on?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
More like ace defective. Hey! Hey! You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen?
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient.
So
very prestigious.
You're in the Carter's Guild?
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting...
Okay. Well... I feel like we definitely made more progress than we did last stream. At least progress in a direction that the story seems to be going. The main thing is just trying to figure out how to get to the island. Yeah. And the two big things that I'm working on is figuring out how to get to that island. And then also how I can... Like, where is somewhere that Everard's men aren't? So that I can open that, thing and get a leg up on him and finally get my fucking gun. Because I don't want to do things that will make him happy. But, all in all, that is going to have to be saved for next week. I would like to thank you all very much for tuning in. Disco Elysium is always a great time, and the VOD will be up very soon. Peace.